morning. Happy Sunday. I am jumping on for the Sunday skinny video as I am allowing Signal to go out with StreamYard. Drop down hashtag live, hashtag replay. Let me know what city and state you're from. I find it fascinating that we literally have people from all over the world, from the UK, from India, to literally almost every state that I know that is in our group. So as you're signing in, also, if you have not watched a live stream yet, you need to drop into the StreamYard comment section, and you need to give permission for your comments to be seen below. So it's a one-time thing. Once you sign into StreamYard, the comment section associated with this video, it will keep you down, and that way I can see your comments throughout the live stream once you've signed in and that you give consent. So I'm going to head in to the video skinny for today. Starting out, I am still seeing a trend and confusion of how to start macros. And it's very, very simple if you're following the process. But something I would encourage you if you're a brand new beginner is to really get your hands on the 3 courses or the class recordings of the intro to macros that explains the basics of nutrition. Macros is nutrition. It's not just numbers. So you're only going to be good or as good at macros as you understand nutrition. And so I would encourage you to get in on that. If you have not taken that class, I will offer it. See if there's enough of you that want that. I will do a live class an afternoon this next week. So drop down in the comments if you're interested in me presenting a live class. The registration fee is $30. And I will drop my email below. So just let me know if you're interested. Also, I have a recording available of all of the classes. The second one is how to weigh and track correctly. This is the most common error with most people that are doing macros. I've even had quite a few people that thought they knew how to weigh and they were weighing incorrectly. There are so many nuances. There are formulas for different things. It's not a cut and dry thing. It's not weigh versus cooked. You know, there's a different conversion for a potato as opposed to brown rice, as opposed to white rice, as opposed to pasta. There's different formulas for how to do marinades, how to do bulk recipes, and all of this is in a 2-hour course that I have recorded from a live class in the past. That is also available to purchase. It's also part of the weekend promo. Today is the last day of that promo, and I'll talk about it in a minute. And the last class will be an advanced macro class, and that's how to prepare or balance your meals. Your success with your macros is only as good as your weighing and your ability to understand and actually pair or balance each meal. So throwing those macros in just together is not going to get you the results that you want. So that is a class. It's also another 2-hour class that I have available in a recording. And so you're certainly welcome to email me to get those today. The weekend promo is today is the last day. So with the $99, you get personalized macros that you'll fill out a very detailed questionnaire that I have, and I'll calculate the best macros for you, right? If you can't be successful if you've got incorrect macros. And the second thing is you've got all 3 of the recordings. That's really the success package. I really see a trend in members that do not take classes. They're fumbling, they're overwhelmed, as opposed to the hundreds of people who have taken the 3 classes. They become very proficient, and they really get a deep down understanding of what macros means, and they're able to take it to another level and understand the videos because they've taken the classes. So I would encourage you to save your time and energy and really look and see what class would be most appropriate for you at this time, so that whatever class you think to start with would help you out. So I would encourage you to send me an email and let's get you signed up for that. Next up, let's see, we've got the meal prep class coming this coming up Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So let me know if you are interested and drop me an email. And when you do that, I will be able to get you signed up for that class. There's also a recording available if you would like to just get the recording to the meal prep. And again, the registration is the same of all the classes, which is $30. The August 1st, the Premium Advanced group will open this next Sunday. I will begin adding you in. Sometime around Sunday morning, I'll add in early, and then you'll be able to see the daily skinny video, and then we will have the grand opening for that group, and I'll have a drawing of all the members who have registered ahead of the 1st, just to let you know. Let's see, heading in August 2nd will be Monday, and that afternoon will be for the 12-week body challenge participants. Those of you who are registered, that is a live private meet with me. That is the only time I will answer questions is during that live. And that's what that live is for. So I would encourage you to get in on it if you're registered in the 12-week body challenge. And finally, headed into the video today is we're going to start. This is week 3, starting all over from if you walked into this group. So we've reviewed week 1 and week 2. So if you've missed out, you need to go back and you need to watch the videos up in the photos in the order that they are meant. So you need to watch the proteins first, then the carbs. And then this week, we're going to head into fats. And then we're going to start a little bit about how to weigh. So first of all, this is week 3. That means if you have not started weighing your foods with a food scale, you need to get a food scale. That needs to start happening this week. Week 3, it's time to take your training wheels off and to start being able to ride this bicycle and get some momentum. With that being said, you need to get that food scale, and then you need to write you down some notes for this. So why do you need fats? So fats is one of the 3 main macros. And there's actually a purpose to fats. What you are seeing in the media is that fat is bad. And that's actually a myth. Unhealthy fats are bad. And I'll have posts coming out this week talking about the different types of fats. But healthy fats, you need to burn fat. The primary reason you need fats in general is to stabilize your insulin levels. And that's why low fats diets don't work. They don't, because your blood sugar drops. And when your blood sugar drops, that's when you have those cravings. That's when you tend to binge eat, and you can't get back on the wagon to eat healthy. And that's when you have very low fat. I will say I would have your macros really checked. I talked about yesterday about having incorrect macros. A lot of you have very, very low fats. And that is very concerning to me, because you're not going to be successful when your fats are too low, because you're constantly going to be having cravings and you're going to binge, and that's not going to help you be successful with your macros. So I would encourage you, nobody needs to be having no macros in the 40s or 50s. If you're not an athlete, that's a different level with doing carbs and everything. But if you're just simply here to lose some fat or weight and to get a body transformation, your fats need to be up there. Now, the next rule of thumb with fats is, say that you have fats of around 70 grams for a day. It's not just throw your fats together like any of the macros. You need at least 4 meals as a woman, at least 4, and it will depend on your macros. But at the minimum of 4, you need to take that fat and you need to divide it into the 4. Here's the thing. Say your fats are 70. You do not need to be having 20 grams of fat in each meal. You are going to instantly be creating an insulin spike. And the minute you create an insulin spike, you're stopping your fat burning. This is why it's very important to know what you're doing with your fats. That's why you need to track and you need to be weighing. And when I talk about that, if you have an avocado, you don't log in half an avocado. You literally weigh the avocado without the skin on, without the pit, and say it might be 36 grams. So you would have 36 grams, which would be 5.6 grams of fat. That's just an example. This is why you need to log in your foods week 1, week 2. So now that we're in week 3 and I'm starting to teach you about how to advance, you can play with that dial and you can start to understand where your fats are. It's practice. Nobody's going to instantly hit their fats, their proteins, or their carbs. This is why it takes several weeks. My most successful members who are very proficient have taken all 3 classes, and they have correct macros. So they're not fumbling and feeling frustrated. So I would encourage you to, number 1, get correct macros and to look out those classes, as well as stay ahead and watch the daily video. So that's going to be the skinny for today, guys, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.